Alright, so Touchstones, August 18th. Even though today isn't August 18th, we're playing a little bit of catch up. Actually, we're playing a lot of catch up. I was gone for a wedding for the past week and a half, so playing some catch up here. So August 18th. The years forever fashion new dreams when old ones go. God pity the one dream man, Robert Goddard. A painful loss can seem like the end of hope for us. It is true that the place a lost loved one had in our lives will never be filled. The loss of a job may dash a dream that will not come true, at least not as we thought it would. The aging of our body compromises our physical strength, and we lose options that will not come around a second time. But change is a basic fact of life. We must empty a glass before we can fill it with something else. Our spiritual task is to become less rigid in our attachment and more accepting of the flow of life. When we look straight at our losses and allow ourselves to cry and grieve over them, we are saying goodbye and letting go. Grief cleanses the soul and frees us to move on to new dreams. The loss of a job may put us in a position to discover undreamed of possibilities. In time, the loss of love heals, and it deepens our relationship with our higher power and with our friends. The other side of grief is freedom, and we are learning to have many new dreams in our lives. I pray for the freedom that may come with having dreams in my life. Yeah, that's an interesting one for me. So I generally skip over my experiences, you've heard many times, and I just deal with the strength. And they always talk about the 5 stages of grief, and that's one of the things that I talk about in therapy, because I'm in therapy and I'm a psychiatrist and I've been in recovery for a while now. So, I work every single day, 24 hours a day, moment by moment, breath by breath. But one of the things that was really tripping me up for a long time was that I was head over heels in love with this person, but I held a lot of resentments towards her, just because of the way things ended. I felt, to be completely honest, I felt betrayed, and I felt like one of my best friends had just stabbed me both in the heart and in the back, which was, not the ideal combination. But that being said, through a significant amount, years of therapy and, seeing psychiatrists, I realized that these were all valuable learning lessons, where I was able to learn to grieve, and I was able to learn of new possibilities, and I really appreciate my family and friends, and I've been able to engage in new relationships and learn new lessons about myself, and hopefully I'm becoming a better man and becoming a better person. But I know for one thing, I've been a much better student, a much better employee, a much better boss. So all of that's been really good. So my hope for all of you is that you have the opportunity to find new freedoms. So even though you might not get the job that you dreamed of, that you might not be able to make the all-star team of the NBA or the all-pro team of the football team, or whatever the case may be. Everybody has different aspirations, but I hope that you do find the joy of the new freedoms that sobriety brings, that recovery brings, and that's what I hope for you. So please subscribe to our channel, watch and like our videos, and please, 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 like I always say, use our comments section. So if you're new to recovery and you're experiencing any sort of post-acute withdrawal, please share that, use it to vent, ask questions. And then definitely, if you're anyone who's had time underneath their belt, please share some of the tools that you have in your toolkit that helped you during early sobriety, whether it was hitting meetings, getting a sponsor who knew he was your sponsor or she was your sponsor, going through the steps, writing down gratitude lists, doing all the homework. There's a variety of different things that you can do in order to experience that freedom that you get. Going through the grieving process and understanding that as time goes on, we evolve and we change, and there are certain things that we can do and can no longer do. So that's my big hope for you, is that you embrace the new freedoms that recovery and sobriety will provide you, because they've provided me a ton over my time. So with that, I will say I'm Josh, the founder of the Accountability Group, and I am Josh, still battling the diseases of addiction and mental health. Thanks for letting me share.